If you're an Anby main, you're either super excited or super depressed from what we just witnessed. But there's one aspect that we noticed that can put Anby above VoidHunter level. You see, Anby was literally made to be the perfect soldier, as proven by her overperformance in every single evaluation. However, there's one evaluation that she fell short in, and that is the evaluation of loyalty. You see, the whole motif of the entire trailer was based around loyalty. The first time she's questioned, she simply states she's going to obey orders, relaying to the audience her full compliance for what's happening. But in the next scene, the order becomes a little bit crazier. I can't say it on YouTube, but she's ordered to, you know. But still, she does it anyways. However, this time she does indeed hesitate, which is important. Now, the last time her loyalty is questioned, she's asked to commit an act of atrocity against one of her loyal comrades. But this is the turning point in her character. This is when she outright refuses for the very first time. Even the scientist is completely shocked at this revelation.
What do you mean you're not a sociopath? Do what I say!
But Anby stood her ground and straight up denied her. In the very way she used to show her compliance is the same way she showed her rejection. Peak cinema! Now that we've briefly addressed what happened, how does this mean that she's VoidHunter level? Well, as we mentioned before, she overperformed in every single metric in her combat evaluations, her ether aptitude, and at first, her loyalty. The only thing that makes her a flawed product is her good moral compass. You see, every single time she defies her leader or underperforms in an exam, it always has to do with a selfless action. From the first Anby demo, I theorized she purposely underperformed to save her fellow Anbys. This is proven by the stark contrast between her performance in the start of the evaluation compared to her performance in the end. You see, I'm theorizing that she purposely got hit by the ethereal in the exam, thereby purposely lowering her points to ensure the other Anbys lived. This was the first recorded act of her defiance, all rooted in a selfless action to save the rest of the Anbys. The second time is in the teaser trailer, where she's asked to kill Soldier 11, most likely as a test to her loyalty. But this is the time she outright refuses, also as a selfless action. So theoretically speaking, the only reason they disposed of her was because she was too selfless. Every other metric she's tested in was complete perfection, which means Anby is literally the perfect soldier in Zenless Zone 0. So as far as ether aptitude and combat capability, she's 100% top tier in the entire verse, given the whole purpose of her creation was to be perfect in those very metrics. Now that we've established her only flaw is her good nature, and she's perfect in literally every other way, how the hell is she not labeled officially as a VoidHunter? Well, we know, as proven by the Miyabi teaser, to become a VoidHunter, you need to be officially labeled after committing a crazy feat. After this happens, you'll officially be titled as VoidHunter in a ceremony. But do you really think a criminal like Anby that worked in an odd job agency being the Cunning Hares with illegal proxies as a living would be in any way recognized officially? Hell no! The only reason she's not titled as a VoidHunter is because she's literally a criminal. So now that we've established one of the main reasons is simply because she works for an odd job agency, let's talk about the more likely reason. I think everyone knows Anby has been holding back very heavily throughout the entire story. I mean, there isn't a single time she's needed to go all out in any fight. So how would she be recognized for her strength if she's going out of her way to hide her strength? We also have evidence of her purposely avoiding Soldier 11. You see, in the tweet, General Chop himself states he's never seen Anby around Soldier 11. Why else would they draw attention to this if they weren't trying to tell us she's purposely been avoiding her? So to summarize this point real quickly, Anby's not considered a Void Hunter because she's purposely hiding her strength and staying low-key. But there's one more thing. If you want to become a member of the Council of Anby mains, join the Discord server. Link in description. Please, we need more members. And make sure you comment down below whether you disagree or agree with the theory. Anyways, that's about it. Peace out.